Hey guys, so I am back. Happy 2019. This was my goal for the year, was to start back my YouTube channel, and I'm really excited because this week I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna be giving away the new Becca and Khloe Kardashian and Malika palette. I'm gonna be going over this palette. This comes with 4 shades. Comes with a huge mirror, comes with highlight, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. So I'm gonna be just talking y'all through how I use this palette on the daily, because this is a great palette for beginners or experts. And then you can have the chance to enter in our giveaway this Friday with McMurray. She's gonna be customizing a one-of-a-kind necklace for you guys. She makes all this really cool jewelry. She'll be tagged below, and then I'll be giving away the palette. So if you're interested in how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so this video is not really about like how I normally do my face, so I'm gonna quickly go through how I normally use my face. I'm gonna use my Mary Kay Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. Just a little dollop on my finger, and I'm gonna rub that in. Next, NYX Photo Finish Green Primer, helping tone down any of my redness. Really rub that into your pores. Last thing for face prep, I'm just gonna go in with a little lip balm. This is Bellaterra by Benall Cosmetics. It's an all-natural lip balm. And take a little bit and rub that into my lip. So next is brows. I'm just gonna lightly fill that in with my Sephora angled brush. I'm just gonna quickly brush through these. Okay, done. All right, now we are gonna do our skin. So for skin, I'm gonna keep it light, and I'm gonna use my Mary Kay CC cream, and I'm just gonna do 2 pumps of this, and that's it. And I'm gonna blend this into my face for my foundation today. And I get to use my little palette already, and alright, now I'm just gonna blend that out with my damp beauty blender. Next and last step before we get to the palette, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind. This is in Fair, and I'm just gonna kind of do just kind of a little bit conceal my face where it needs to be concealed. And now just blend that out. All right, done. I'm gonna put some powder under my eyes, and then we're ready to rock and roll with this palette. Okay, so now that the eyes are nice and prepped with the concealer, we can start going in with our palette. So 4 shades, like I said. We have Glow Up, Fierce, Fabulosity, and Cocoa Bronze. Okay, so this palette is great because it's a one-stop shop for your entire face, which I really like. It's fantastic for traveling, and the packaging is amazing. The mirror on this is fabulous. You'd be surprised how many palettes come and they don't have a mirror. And then when you're trying to do your makeup in the car or a hotel room that you're sharing with a bunch of girls, it's a nightmare, and you're like, how do I not have a mirror? So this palette is great. I only took this palette on my trip to the Dominican, and it was fantastic. So to begin, I'm gonna go in with Glow Up, and this is the highlighter version of this. It's described in the palette as like a creamy vanilla highlighter, which I really like, and I'm gonna break this. So I'm gonna go in with my finger, just because the warmth of your fingers sometimes it does warm the powder up better, and it just helps it go on better with your skin. So I'm gonna go on with my finger, and I'm just kind of here, let me zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, so there's my eyeball. So here's the shadow right here, and the eye is prepped. So I'm just gonna take this onto the lid of the eye, and I'm just gonna go a little crazy with it, and I'm gonna take it all the way up into the crease. Now, this is how I like to use this palette, just because I like to keep it super natural. And this is how I wore it when I went to the Dominican Republic, just because it's super simple to put on. And I just kind of take a little crazy with it and just take it all the way up into my crease and just kind of go a little crazy with it. So just a little step just for me to finish off the eyes. I like to take some brown eyeliner. This is a Mary Kay, just a cream liner. I always like to use cream. And I'm just gonna run that along my lash line. I do it kind of messy. Okay, and then once that's on, I'm gonna take a flat shader brush by Morphe. This is the M432. And I'm just gonna kind of brush this naked brush along that and smoke out that liner. I do not like harsh liner. It just kind of gives it a more soft effect and a more blended look. And I think it's really pretty. And simple enough, done. All right, I'm gonna zoom you back out, okay? There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Sephora powder brush. Just gonna brush that powder away. We can get in with the face. I take that powder down just to kind of set everywhere. All right, so palette time. We're gonna go in with that Cocoa Bronze. This Cocoa Bronze is like a matte satin finish bronzer, which it's really pretty, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it because I normally like my bronzer to have some luminosity to it and just have a little bit of shimmer in it, but I like to mix it with the blush, but I'll get to that. So I'm gonna take my Cocoa Pro Kabuki brush. I'm gonna take the bigger side. I'm gonna dip this in there. I'm gonna start at my temples along where my airline is, and I'm just gonna start slowly warming up the face. And just kind of brush up with the bronzer. And I take what's left on the brush and start bringing it into my cheeks. And then you take it up into the forehead. I don't like to overcomplicate it with looks. I like to keep it simple. I think simple is pretty. And simple is easy to do. And this is not a going out look. This is more of like an everyday look that you can take.
Just blend up with that bronzer.
Okay, and then I take that bronzer along my jawline, and I like to blend it up right to the curve, right where my jawline is, just to blend any harsh lines our foundation's created, to blend with our neck, because I do have a fake tan on my neck. All right, now whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna take the thinner side, and I'm just gonna kind of brush that along my nose. I'm not really nose contouring because we're trying to keep this look simple and quick and easy to do. And this is honestly what I do on a daily basis. So, all right, now that our face is nice and bronzed, we're gonna go in with that Glow Up shade again. And I'm gonna take my Pro Fan Brush, Pro Full Coverage Airbrush. I really think this is a foundation brush, but you know, sorry, my lighting was messing up. But I really like it because it's got dense bristles and it gets the job done. I like large brushes for my powders. Anyway, we're going back in with that shade, and I'm going to take it along right above where we took that contour and just start glowing up the face. And yeah, it's really nice. I've always been a fan of Becca's highlights. Moonstone is still my favorite, but this one's a close second. The only reason I say this one's a close second is because I feel like I need to have a little bit of a tan with it, which is fine because I do fake tan, but not all. I don't normally on my face because I just don't like my face looking crispy or too dark. Okay, and then I'm going to take that along the bridges of our nose and then above the lip. Okay. I really like doing a little lip highlight. I feel like it gives it a nice, you know, Okay, now, little thing. I'm going to just take my Naked 2 brush. I think everybody in the world has this brush. If you don't, I'm just kidding. But take that Glow Up shade again. And I like to take this into my inner corners. And I really like using this as our shadow and pretty much everything, because I feel like it gives it a nice like blended effect just because we're using the same colors everywhere and it's just pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take my Revlon blush brush, and you'll come to learn I use the same brushes for everything. For my kit I have like 100 brushes, but for myself I have like 10. I'm going to go in and take this Fabulosity blush, and this is the darker blush of the two, because so it comes with two, but I'm going to get into that in a minute. So I'm going to take that and take that along the apples of my cheeks and just kind of give the face a nice little flushed look. I think blush looks super natural, and it just kind of makes the face kind of like more real and makes the makeup more real, if that makes sense. But then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take my Airbrush Pro Brush again, and I'm going to go in with this Fierce blush, which is really nice because it's like a combination of the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush all in one. It's kind of like a fondue of the three. And I'm going to take that along the contour and the highlighter because I feel like it blends the three really nicely together. And I feel like it gives you that kind of like more natural, like I've been at the beach too long, so I got a little sunburn on my face type look. And it just looks really pretty. Okay. Alright. That is how I use this palette. So let me finish the rest of my face really quickly and then we'll talk about it. Just taking my Tweezerman eyelash curler. Just going to kind of prep my eyes for my lashes and mascara. Tweeze this up. Do a little mascara. It's the Mary Kay Ultimate Black Mascara. I love this stuff. It stays on like concrete. Just a quick step that I always do. I like the bushy eyebrow look, so I'm going to take my clear brow gel. This is the Mary Kay one. I'm just going to brush this up. I like to brush them up. I like it to look a little unkept. Okay, and now I'm in for my lashes. Okay, and then just a little lipstick. And this is also from the collection, the Becca collection. This is called Cupid's Kiss. And this is just one of the lipsticks I picked up when I picked up the palette. It's really pretty. It's got the same gold packaging. It's just a pretty like brownie nude. Okay, and done. And that's it. And let's just spray your face. And that was the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I like to use that because I like to look a little dewy. I think it looks more natural. And this is the finished look, guys. So this is kind of my normal. I don't like really to get really fancy with my makeup on the everyday. I like to keep it under 15 minutes. I like it simple, to the point, and I get more compliments on just this everyday type pretty look than I ever do when I go full glam. And I think keeping it light and keeping it natural is the key. So I am a big fan of Khloe and Malika's palette. It is spot on, and Becca it has my heart. Like, it really is. It's a really great palette, and it's great for, you know, anyone. You know, it's from the beginner to the expert makeup artist. Like, it's great, and it gets the job done. Everything you need. It's your contour, it's your highlight, it's your blush, it's your eyes. It's basically everything you need in a palette. So I'm a big fan. So be sure to enter in our giveaway on Friday with Colin's McMurray, and you could have the potential to use this palette and get a very one-of-a-kind custom piece necklace. So I will see you guys next week, and bye.